So we are gathered here this afternoon in the presence of God to give thanks for the gift of marriage and to witness the joining together of Dan and Whitney, to surround them with our prayers and to ask God's blessing upon them so that they may be strengthened for their life together and nurtured in the love of God. God created us male and female and gave us marriage so that husband and wife may help and comfort each other, living faithfully together in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, throughout all their days. God gave us marriage for the full expression of the love between a man and a woman. In marriage, a woman and a man belong to each other, and with affection and tenderness freely give themselves to each other. God gave us marriage for the well-being of human society, for the ordering of family life, for the birth and nurture of children. God gave us marriage as a holy mystery in which a man and a woman are joined together and become one, just as Christ is one with the church. In marriage, husband and wife are called to a new way of life, created, ordered, and blessed by God.
I, Daniel,
Take you, Whitney,
take you, Whitney,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
And I do promise and covenant
I do promise and covenant
before God and these witnesses
before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful husband,
to be your loving and faithful husband,
in plenty and want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I, Whitney,
Take you, Dan,
take you, Dan,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
and I do promise and covenant
and I do promise and covenant
before God and these witnesses
before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful wife,
to be your loving and faithful wife,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
By the authority committed to me by Jesus Christ and the state of New Jersey, I do declare that Daniel and Whitney are now husband and wife, according to God the Father, God the Son,
deserves a great husband.
Your differences make you a perfect pair, and it's clear how much love the two of you share.
Whitney, you've been a perfect daughter. I will cherish you forever. The memories of watching you grow from a baby to a woman that is beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. As she begins a new life, there will be another man to whom she will turn to further love and protection. But I want her to know that her dad will always be there for her.
Whitney's as close as I have to a sister, and I couldn't be happier in her choice of Mr.
Dan is a hard worker. He's very motivated, smart, funny, kind. When I met Whitney, I could tell how much Dan cared for her. He wasn't a jerk anymore. Here's to love, laughter, and happily ever after, as Dan and Whitney start their new life.
Here's to happiness, harmony, and young love at first sight. Cheers to the King's Deans, having and holding on tight.
Now it's time, Your Honor, to propose a toast to the happy couple, and I know that everyone here will want to join me in raising your glasses in a toast to a long, happy, healthy future, together filled with the sound of laughter. So could I please ask you to stand and raise your glass to Mr. and Mrs. Dan Koenig.